And I am live. How are y'all doing this evening? Realize probably nobody here. Maybe my mom. Hi, Mom. Long time no see. Anyway, just here hanging out. Wasn't going to go live. Went over to my mother's house for my sister's birthday, technically, which is tomorrow, but she had other plans for tomorrow. Um, Seems Walmart's got an incentive for tomorrow. I'll watch your cordless wrench review while I'm waiting. And no, I didn't care about the bird feeder. So that answers that. Anyway, hope y'all are doing well. Hello, Lisa. I am doing well. Actually, it's pretty warm in here. I get so cold so easy, but it's actually pretty warm in this house. I came in from outside a while ago, and it felt like the heater was on in here. I did. Went by, like I said, went over to my mom's for my sister's celebrating her birthday. She got a candle and it really smelled good. Now I'd looked at those candles, but I didn't smell that one because after you smell so many candles, they kind of start all running together. Anyway, it smelled good. So, and I needed to get a broom to sweep the floor because I've just been running a sweeper or vacuum cleaner. My grandma always called it a sweeper. Hmm. Run the sweeper. But anyway, got a broom, but I got me a candle right there. This one is about that deep. Actually, it probably shouldn't have lit it. This will be the last time that will be burned. It's going in the trash. The one over there is about gone, but I just got that one for now. I was going to get a key made, but talked to a buddy of mine who's manager back there in automotive, and he said their key machine is broke. Did y'all know that those key machines, if you have them in your Walmart's back in automotive, the automatic ones, it was at the front doors of our Walmart. Walmart does not own those. Danny said that every time they plug them in, somebody will put their money in, key starts getting made, and it disconnects from the server. So apparently they're computer operated, and then the people get mad because they can't give them their money back, but they don't own the machines. Walmart it's contracted, I guess. So learn that one. Yeah, I love candles too. Yeah. I saw a real cool candle warmer. My only issue is it kind of looked like a kerosene lamp or kerosene light lantern. Um, my only issue is it has a big old bulb in it, and I'm afraid that'd be too bright to leave on all the time because my bedroom is like right there. See, am I backwards? No, that's that way. No, it's right there. And if I put it right by here where it would smell good in here, then that would cast a lot of light in the bedroom, and I don't really want that. Anyway, just rambling on here. I had some reviews. I've still got reviews to do. I don't think it'll ever come to an end. I have gotten to the point though to where some of the I'm getting emails from some that I've did reviews for 'em for probably a year ago or more, and they're saying, "Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. We have this new product. What's up, pork chop? Nothing but the sky." I had a patient. I'd say, "What's up?" Beep. I won't say his name out loud. And he said, "Nothing but the sky." You tell me he was crazy. He was smart enough to know that one. That's by golly, you're right. Anyway, um, I don't even know what I was talking about. I was talking about candles and um, if it's that bad, I'm fixing to be 60 years old. If it's that bad right now, what am I going to do when I turn 70? I'm not going to remember. I don't. Hopefully, I can remember how to turn the computer on. Oh yeah, the emails. But I'm telling them, I told one the night before last that my minimum would be $50 because I really didn't want to do the review to begin with. And they come back and they offered 10. I don't know, maybe you'll have something later. And then they come back and said that they can accept the pay the $50. Okay, I'll do it then because I'd already said I would for 50. I figured that would be enough to deter them. Anyway, your subscriber number is climbing. Have you been keeping new seedlings watered? Oh, and we had some rain last night. Yesterday, supposed to have severe thunderstorms come through. It thundered 2 or 3 times, and it rained just enough to leave water spots on my sidewalk. And granted, I'd have trees, but water would still come through. But this morning, I heard it thundering, and I think I heard it hailing. It was about 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not for sure, but I think I heard it raining. But when I went out there, it was damp. So, yeah, they should be hopefully popping up in the next, maybe by next week. At least, I think I saw a little bit of green, but I don't know. And it really didn't have any weeds in there. It was pretty much just dirt. So hopefully them seeds, at least a few of them. And I don't know if there's a Texas wildflower shady area seeds, and I don't know if those will make seed and come back next year, or if I'm going to have to replant. I know some plants are, and what do you call them, annuals, and they'll come back every year, and some are P, starts with a P, I think. Can't remember, but they only grow once, and you have to replant them. So hopefully these will come back because I know in my old house that burnt. I don't know if I ever told y'all the story or not. I probably did. My wife, the kids' mom, out there with her finger poking holes in the dirt and planting each little plant and all that. I went over on the side of the house and got a rake, raked the dirt up, threw some seeds out, raked it again, and forgot it. I had flowers popping up there for the next 6, 7 years. They was making seed. She was not happy with me. She went through a lot of work. Annuals mean they are only for that year. Perennials, that's what I was thinking. Perennials are the ones that you get year after year. Okay. So hopefully these are perennials. That does it say on the? Yeah, I got the seed packet right behind me. If I could scoot back. Well, what am I hung up on? Oh, oh, my shirt's on the floor. I don't think I'm gonna. Although it is supposed to get cold this weekend, I might ought to put this back on the chair. Might need that. Seat cushion got out of whack. This chair, I like this chair, but it does not roll good, not even on a hardwood floor. Good Lord, who could read that? I don't even know where my little reading glasses are. I wonder if we could read it up there. That won't even come in focus up there, though. Ooh, there we go. Does anybody see perennials? No. And that's the front. No. Easy to grow. We'll see about $1.96. These used to be like 69 cents. 69, 79 cents, something like that. What are some of the flowers' names? Oh, got me beat. I have no idea. Does it say? I don't even, there's my phone. Dollar Tree. They're putting in a new Dollar Tree here. We already got a what is it? Dollar General or Family Dollar / Dollar Tree. We already got one of those, but well, I don't need to see myself. This is a little hint for you people that need glasses, or you have glasses and you don't have them with you. Just take a picture of it, then you can blow it up. Oh, well, you know what I'm going to do? Here, let's just do this. I'm not. That's a lot of reading on that. View, extra large, sort, descending. Drop this over in a folder. I got a folder open. I was doing some reviews earlier. Here we go. Open that up, put it on that screen, make it a little bigger, and then we'll go to present, share screen, share window, and there it is, and there we are. Can y'all see that? Yeah, I can read them now. Anyway, there's the names of them. Anything about really anything except for my. Hello, T-Ron. Looks like I said 7 to 21 days before they terminate. It's hard to say. Well, there you go. Where did it say that? Whoa. Four to 6 weeks. Oh, soak planted area thoroughly and maintain consistent moisture. And gradually reduce watering. Maybe I guess I should have watered. Yeah, 7 to 21 days. 1/8 of an inch. Whatever I raked over them is how deep they are. What day did I plant? I should have wrote it down. I think I did take a picture. And unplug this because I think I took a picture the day that I planted them. Gallery. I wonder why it is that whenever you look at something online, a lot of times it saves it to your gallery on your phone. I took a picture of the flower bed. Oh, there it is. Details. Wednesday. Oh, it's been 1 week. The date. Yeah, March 26th. So it's been 1 week. I don't really. It looks like. I don't really think those will reseed, but maybe you'll get lucky. And we'll see. Yeah, so it has been actually 1 week. Because I took a picture of the flower bed because I wanted to do like a little comparison. I mean, call me weird. I don't know. Let's see. Get off of. Oh. I was looking for my cursor and I was seeing it on the picture there. Anyhow. Stop screen. There we go. Anyway, has anybody, I know this has to do with Spark, but I'm kind of curious because this is April 2nd, and our email for this area said that they was going to start checking the real IDs. I'm just kind of curious if anybody's, Emily did Spark yesterday, I think, but she didn't ever get that. And this was my dash cam that they sent for me to do the written, or just to write them and tell them what I think about it. If you can tell, I busted it open because the SD card would not read, so I pushed it a little bit further. It wouldn't read, so I got it out and I flipped it over because I thought maybe I put it in backwards. I don't think so, but maybe I did. Anyway, got it in there. I couldn't get it out at all. But it overheated, turned the screen kind of white. They got a little work to do on it. This one's going in the trash, brand new. I was gonna throw it in there right now. Anyway, that's that. It has potential though. Maybe some of the what I told them will help them. Anyway, tried to do a review on these today. These little thingamajiggers, and it's like that. And it's hard to think about what in the world can you what can you use these for to do a review? And I was winging it big time. There was some cables on the side of the storage shed. I said, well, you could take these and hook it around the cable and hook this up on the shed, and you could hang a hammock. I showed Emily's got a hammock. I showed a picture of that, or a little clip. So it's hard to something like that. And even in the review, I said, this is something that if you don't need it, you don't need it. But when you do need it, you need it. One of those things, that's very rarely are you going to use it. But when you do, you need it. Hello, Ray. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Wendy. Drop some by a tattoo parlor that can be a hey, yeah. Wait. Grandpa, this is going to hurt, isn't it? Y'all don't pay. I'm being stupid right now. There we go. Okay, I think I'd rather have it on the ear. Back when I was growing up. Hello, Chris's Gigs. Hope you're doing well. I'm kind of there. Got me a hoop. Oh, it's falling. There. Oh, I always wanted an earring. I never would get an earring because of my grandparents. And, I was afraid what people would think of them if I got an earring. But, back when I was growing up, guys only got them in their left ear because if you got it in your right ear, But nowadays, man, they're getting them in both ears. Well, they have been getting them in both ears for a few years now. But back when I was like 18, 19 years old, 17, you got it in your left ear. That means you was a rocker and, or a biker or whatever. But things changed. Screenshot for you during that last order tonight. It is 30 item shopping order at Walmart. Hey, did they how come it won't tighten? There we go. Ooh, that's sticking way up there. What's up? I should start wearing that, huh? Grandpa getting an earring at knocking at 60's door. I don't like that. Ow! No wonder girls complain when you pull on their earrings. That hurts. Uh, are they checking the real IDs there? Because that email I got, what was it, week before last or last week, whenever it was, said they was going to start doing it here April 1st. But they haven't yet. I didn't even try to turn it on today. I guess there's a spider trying to make a little web right beside the lens of my camera because I just see this white glow like that. Anyway. We just chilling like Magellan. April Fool's. I guess so. They popped up. I didn't even read it a while ago. There was an incentive that popped up a while ago. Where did it go? Texas storm chasers forecast update. They had some tornado warnings or watches out for Atlanta, which is northeast Texas. Yeah, over by Texarkana. So Ray, y'all might I don't know which way it was going. Y'all might get some storms after a while or tomorrow. Probably after a while if they hold together. I don't know if it's moving more easterly or a little more northerly. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Spark on 4-3 reached trip milestones. 4-3, you're eligible to earn. Let's go into the app because we got to read that. Needs attention. Identity verification. Y'all think I ought to do it? I'll probably have to go. No. Incentive programs. 4-2. That one's gone. Looks like it's 4 trips for $16. Well, that's $1 more than what they usually are. Usually they're like $3. Not for me yet. I don't have real ID, but I guess I can use my Social Security card instead. I don't have a Social Security card. They're going to deport me. I have not gotten a notification to send it in. Well, I think you've got to scan it, or you got to take a picture of it or something. Y'all want to see? Where is my ID? Because if they make me do Social Security card, Grandpa's grounded. When my wallet got stolen, what was it, last year? I went to the IRS office twice to get it renewed. I don't even know where my driver's license is. Oh, there it is. I'm getting it out just in case. Let's see. I can't really do it, show y'all because it'll have actually it's got my old address. You still wouldn't know where I live. And everybody knows it's Wichita Falls. Ain't no hiding that. Wait, to continue using the app, we need to confirm your identity. Yeah. Is it going to be the driver's license or no? It's the facial. I'll go ahead and do it. Okay. Right. For those that have never done that, you are fixing to get a lesson on doing this. Boy, there's some shadows going on. Processing. Ooh, that's bright. Well, it wasn't a real ID. They're going to be thinking, oh, somebody's fixing to log on so we can get out those last minute orders. Oh, hey, I'm good to go. Well, that's fine. Spark now. No, thank you. Did they change the times? Spark now to 11 o'clock. But I have been told that they will not load you after about 9 o'clock. And granted, you can go to, I better put my license in. Granted, you can stay logged on till 11, but I was told that they wouldn't load you after 9. I don't know. Never been there that late. Oh. I think they're going to ask for it within that. Yeah, that's what my understanding is. We had some storms last night and this morning. Next one possibly tomorrow. Now you have to know how to pass for a my son. Yep. I've noticed on Facebook they'll put who's busted and stuff like that. Do they do it up where y'all live and down where y'all live? But they all got this blue blanket over their torso. They're like got a blue blanket over them. They're just wearing their shirts or whatever. I'm just wondering if they do everybody like that now. Used to they didn't. It's just whatever shirt you had on. Anyway, Yeah, probably got those. There was some storms that came through yesterday or the day before, or early yesterday, I think. And those was moving up like through from here on up into like Oklahoma City and moving on up northeast. Now, the tornado warnings that I think those was last night over in East Texas. Those might have stayed south of y'all, Wendy. I don't know. They do have the same mugshots on Facebook in my county. They do the same. Shopping later at night because you don't have to deal with everybody in your. Yeah, that's true, man. I tell you what, I love doing shopping. Shopping orders is my thing. I much rather do those than the curbsides. And Sundays is always better, and usually it's right after church. But I tell you what, sometimes it's like bumper cars in there till about 3 o'clock, and then it starts calming back down. But I guess everybody gets out of church and they go by the store and get their shopping done for the week or whatever. Yeah, back when Walmart was 24 hours a day, we used to not even go to Walmart till late at night because there wouldn't be anybody in there. Only problem is now, after about what is it, about 9 o'clock in the evening, they start blocking not the main, not the aisles, but like on your ends, your what is the between the islands, whatever, between the cases and all that, and the GR 1 through 40 or 30 or whatever. But they put pallets in between there, and you can't get from the one section over to the other section without going way down to the end and back up. It's a hassle. And then they block some of the coolers, like where they have the let's see, what do they put in, like the bags of chicken and stuff like that. We had tornado. We got tornadoes south and west of us. Okay, the ones that south of you is probably the ones that north and south. Wow, they're kind of all around you. The ones that was south of you is probably the ones that went through Atlanta. That's a beautiful state park, Atlanta State Park. If you ever get over into East Texas, check that. I mean, there's some pretty ones in East Texas. That one I've been to. There's like Lake of the Pines and stuff. My dad always talked about that one, but we never went. But I've been to Atlanta State Park. That is beautiful. Actually, Lake of the Pines may not be a state park. I don't really know. But anyway, it's Atlanta State Park is probably 30 minutes from the Texarkana. I mean, you can. Because I drove over there because I was shooting videos for Dirty Shoes Adventures. I hate curbside because they take so long for them to come out, and then now we cannot help load it. Oh, really? I have read on Reddit that a lot of the Walmarts, they tell them they have to stay in their car and stuff. And technically, according to the terms of use, you are supposed to stay in the car. But I've also read on Reddit that some of the people, Walmarts, will roll the cart out there and then they go back to get somebody else's stuff and they let the spark drivers load their own stuff. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind that at all. I always get out and help them. When I was doing more curbside, I haven't actually done a curbside. Gosh, in probably 3 weeks or a month. I am doing very little spark. I'm still trying to do enough to like pay the water bill one week, pay my phone bill the next week. 100, 150 a week. If I can keep that, that's $400 a month. If you just do $100 a week, and if you got one good Sunday, that's all it takes. I mean, but I've got that's. I mean, I have to make a lot more money to pay my bills, but I've got uh, Amazon. So anyway, Dead air. That's not good. I am not saying nothing. I'm just reading, and when I'm reading, I went back and watched one of my replays, and when I'm reading something, it's like it's just like dead air. Like, hello, anybody still there? Was that hello, McFly? Oh, anyhow, 9:42. Do you know where your kids are? I know where one of them probably is, but the other one, I don't know. My son got his certificate for a CNA, and I think I asked him what's next, and he never answered me. He's bad about that. You might hear from him 1 week, and then it might be 3 weeks, and you may ask him something. It may be 2 or 3 weeks before he answers you, if he ever answers you. Now I realize he's busy with life, but I don't know if he's going to go after his regular nursing degree or not. His wife she's a nurse. She's been through all school. I don't know if she's an LVN or RN. I think she's just an LVN. I really don't know. Anyway, but today, one of the dispensers bent the plastic trash can that the customer ordered, and they rejected it, so I had to return it back to Walmart with it. That bites. My son lives in St. George, Utah, and yeah, my daughter lives here. Well, in Wichita Falls. I'll start seeing her once a month. I forgot to tell you, Mom, if you're still watching, I hired her to do my house cleaning. You see how that works out. She works in a hotel, so she's not been the best of housekeepers, but I guess it's kind of like a mechanic. The mechanic's car may not run worth a flip, but everybody else's runs good. So we're going to see. But I needed somebody that I could trust. I mean, it's not like I got high dollar stuff, but if one little thing disappears 1 week or 1 month, and something disappears the next month, and I wouldn't care if somebody came in and say, "Hey, can I have this?" Sure. I'd rather give it to them than them steal it. But that's why I was asking my daughter if she knew anybody. But anyway, she's going to come on basically just sweep them off. That's it. Oh, Mom just said something. Oh, she was going to ask. Well, we'll see. We'll see how she does. But all she's really got to do is sweep and mop here, because I can do the toilet. I mean, I generally kind of spit shine it, once a week. I'm a guy. Well, I I wasn't sure how much they charge, and it's probably 15 miles from here to her house, and she told me she'd do it for 30. So, and that's reasonable. I mean, she's got to make enough to pay for her gas to get over here, and I think just once a month would be plenty, because it's just me, and this house is not going to get dirty. So, yeah, that's true. It doesn't matter if it's junk; it's my junk. That's right. God, issue. How would you accept 120? Oh, we got an offer on the fluted disc. At least they're not saying, "Is this still available?" I hate that when people. I understand what they're saying, and we're probably all guilty of doing it, but that is such a generic thing. And 9 times out of 10, when I get that, and I'll say, "Yes, it is," I never hear back from them. How much did I have on it? 150? And they're offering 120. If so, I can come get this weekend. Let's click on buyer details and see where they live. View profile. Got 2 mutual friends. Oh, okay. I actually know 2 of their people that they know with. I worked with them at the state hospital. Turn that off. Turn that off. We're gonna get copyrights. Ranson Razor, Wichita Falls. I think. Oh crap! Where'd it go? Yeah, I'll take 124 because I need it out of the way. And you watch. I'm going to say that tomorrow. I'll get somebody to say, I can come pick it up for 150 today. That's all right. She, or I guess it's a she, Sky, SKYY. I guess that's a female. Yeah, I can do that. What is this one? Yeah, I'm not going anywhere this weekend anyway. That's only $30 less than what I posted it for you. I can do that. Yeah. Okay. Mark. Sorry, y'all, but this is business. Y'all understand, and it gives me something that you can kind of see what I do. When I get lucky and sell something. I did sell my treadmill the other day. I'll mark it pending if you are sure you will make it this weekend. And I hit an 8 instead of the I for if. I hate that. If you are sure you're going to make it this weekend. There we go. Hello, Presley. We'll see what she says. Yeah, I saw the treadmill. The guy was worked out here at the base, and he said him and his wife was just happened to be looking for one, and they was looking on Amazon, and they found one, and it happened to be actually the exact one I had, or one very similar. And his wife said, "Well, let's look on Marketplace real quick." And he goes in. There was your ad. Mm-hmm. So they saved him about $80 because it was brand new, still in the box. I hadn't even taken it out of the box. I have been peachy. I guess is the proper word. Been doing great. What was that? I'm blessed. Oh, had some good food earlier. Well, for chicken. It was good for chicken. I'm not big on chicken, but it was pretty good. These are turning out to be like one of those little, what do they call them, fidgets? I think I'm going to put them in, what did I say, a quarter a piece or 50 cents a piece? I think they would sell. I guess we're going to find out the 12th and 13th when I go to the flea market. She hadn't said nothing back yet. We'll see. Yeah, that was true, Wendy. I don't, like I said, if somebody was going to come in and clean my house, I'd rather them just ask for something rather than just wait till I wasn't paying attention. And I know it's just me, but I honestly do not have time to. I got time to I can clean the toilet, and I know you ladies are going to say you can't do that toilet that quick. I probably don't clean it like it should be. And maybe my daughter will wind up doing it. I don't know, but I'm not going to ask her to do that. But probably a minute, 1 minute or less. Spray some stuff on there, wipe it up, flush it, you're done. Bam. Um, and I take my shoes off at the door. But I do get dusty in this solid wood floors throughout the house. Except my daughter did give me her old carpet. The was it probably 8 by 10, 8 by 12. So that covers up some of the floor in the living room. And I did notice it cuts out some of the echo, so it takes out some echoing. Well, she read the message. She probably come back. Well, I wouldn't offer it if I wasn't gonna come get it. Be surprised though. I just hate it when somebody says, "Is it available? Is this still available?" If you're seeing it, it's still available. But yeah, not a whole lot to clean here, and I can just keep working while she's doing her thing. And if she comes on the Saturday, and I'm not here, I'll have her a key. Oh, she did answer. Yes, sir. If you could just give me 20 minutes to confirm with my husband about the pickup, I will let you know the exact day. Sounds good. Well, I hope she brings, well, unless she's strong. That thing's not light. I hope she brings her husband to help load. I don't mind helping load her, but I can't carry it by myself. It's, I don't know, 55 inches long. Why does it show? Oh, that was Ivanka Trump exposes her killer body and risky dress. Melania Whitten something news break. Oh, Gene Simmons says it's better to be rich after. Well, we got to read what Gene has to say. Gene Simmons says it's better to be rich after defending a $12,000 package to his tour assistant. That's what it says. Mm-hmm. Gene Simmons made comments about his wealth a week after defending a $12,000 fan experience to become his roadie. Oh, no, I haven't seen. Is she a good cook? Maybe she will make you something. No. I raised her. What cooking experience she does have was probably from my mom. She can probably make hamburger helper, spaghetti, ramen noodles. She does bake good. I will give her that. And I never bake, so she picked that one up on her own, like making cookies and brownies, things like that. But no, she didn't have any consistent mm, teachings in the kitchen or cleaning. That's why I can't really say a lot. Although it was funny with her room would be horrible. And I would get on to her and I said, "You got to get that room clean." And then I got aggravated. And she was probably about 13, 12 or 13. And you had to step over stuff and around stuff to get over across her room. And then it was like overnight, she started cleaning her room. And I never asked her to clean her room again. I mean, it wasn't spotless, but there wasn't dirty clothes scattered all over the floor. And she just started doing it. But no, her cooking abilities are lacking. My fault. Oh, Ray had a ghost. Did you see Ray's short wrestling? You can hear the ghost faintly say, "Go away." It's the beginning of you have to listen carefully. Um, I did some wind chimes the other day, and I never knew this, but anyway, these were the one, two. They wanted me to do a review on one, and I asked them how much they pay. Well, we can send you two if you can do two videos. And I said, okay, I'll do two, but how much are you going to pay? Well, we'll send you another one. So I wound up doing two videos, and I got three wind chimes because you can't do the same in the ASIN number, the product number. You can't do two videos on the same one and tag it. It's got to be different. But two of them's for a dog, and one of them's for a dad. Anyway, I'm keeping the dad one. I like the wind chime anyway, but I've got it out here on the front porch, and there was a red cardinal that my porch is right outside the window. You can't see where I'm pointing, right here. And I sit here and I look out, and that cardinal just like popped up there and just was looking at me. And I was sitting there working, and it was way back here. And my window's back here. Well, actually, here's the edge of the curtain, so it's back there. Anyway, I felt like something was watching me, and I kind of looked, and it was just sitting there looking at me, and it kind of hopped up towards the window more, and then it went towards the front door. And I thought, huh, didn't think much about it. But then I was told that cardinals are supposed to be kind of like butterflies. I don't know if y'all heard about butterflies in the cemetery, but they're supposed to carry spirits or have spirits or something about that. I know that's all myth and whatnot. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought it was kind of neat. And I thought, I just put up that wind chime. I don't know. It was just weird because that red cardinal just popped up here and just looked at me like, hi. And then it hopped on up down. And I went out to actually, I turned the camera down and spun it around, pointed it down, and I didn't see it. So I went out to the door, creeped the front door open to see if it was out there. I didn't see it. I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't heard about butterflies, there is one cemetery that I visited back when I was doing Texoma Road Trippers. It's another YouTube channel that I don't put anything on anymore. But I visited one cemetery. That cemetery was full of butterflies. And I've been to a lot of cemeteries. It's the only one I've ever been to that had so many butterflies. And it wasn't just at a certain time of the year because I went back, 2 or 3 times. It's an old cemetery. Those butterflies was always there. When they're migrating, you can expect a lot of butterflies. But anyway, it's kind of, uh-oh, did I break it? Oh, nope, still works. I can vouch for them that these things will probably open and close probably over 100 times for sure, because I've sat there and spun it. Like, hopefully I can sell these. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do with 200 of them. Make a chain or a full length chain. Hey, I can make me a necklace. I ain't going to do the earring thing again. That hurt. Anyway, it is 10 o'clock, y'all. I actually made an hour about talking about nothing. You're not supposed to do that. You need to cut that out. Edit. Anyway, I don't know. Don't know what I got going on. I got to upload one video that I started uploading earlier and go do a smartwatch. I got to do a smartwatch. I kind of forgot about it. I think I've got about 8 more things left. What did I count that last week? 18. So I've gotten 10 done. I still got 8 more. Sell them 3 for $1 since you were saying 25 cents. Oh, I know. There's a lot of truth in that. When I worked at the grocery store, you could sell something for 25 cents each, and nobody would buy it. But then you could put 3 for $1 on it. Bam! They were selling like hotcakes. Like, Makes no sense, but that's the way people think about it. Yeah, that's a good idea. 3 for $1 or 50 cents each. Yeah, because there was, well, technically for me, it's 100% profit, right? Actually, I already made my profit as soon as I get paid to do these because that was $20 to do that video. But I think we calculated this before. 200 divided, oh, that's minus, divided by, let's do 0.25. Is that $80? 2468. Yeah, that's $80. So if you can sell them 50 cents, well, I mean, that's a quarter. So yeah, there's an $80. Well, technically it'd be a $100 profit because I got paid 20 to do the video, but I got to count my time. So yep, that's a good idea. 3 for $1 or 50 cents each. I got to make some QR codes too for some of this stuff and a pricing list. I've got so much new stuff that I don't have prices on it. And I know I don't try to get what Amazon gets, I just don't. But somewhere, if something costs $200 on Amazon, I'd probably put it like 150, 175, and I can go down. It's not a big deal. I'd really like to sell this wheelchair in there. If anybody knows anybody within 100 miles of Wichita Falls that needs an electric wheelchair and they want to buy it, I will deliver it. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get the one video uploaded and I guess go in there and do a smartwatch. We'll see how well it's supposed to have GPS, but it runs it through your phone. I don't know how it works. Some of that stuff is too technical. Now, doing furniture is so easy. You just put it together. Nothing to it. Although I do have two big things in the living room right now. Those should be pretty easy. One's an air conditioning unit, and the other one is a cooler that you plug in, electric cooler. Those should be pretty easy. Anyway, I am going to get out of here and work for a little while and then call it a day. Wait about another hour and 55 minutes. My sister a text at midnight. No, I don't want to wake her up because I don't know if she's back working or not. She had back surgery. Probably not, but I'll wait and text her tomorrow. Anyway, appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out with me for a little bit, and hope y'all have a great rest of your night and a better tomorrow. And Lord willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow night on Dash and Grandpa. So y'all keep smiling. See y'all later. Bye.